Sivaya Nama, Tiruchitrambalam. Welcome back to our discussion on Sokkanatha Venba, verse number 66. The verse goes this way. Yenpol malakadinar evvidathum kandadundo inbe maduraikku iraivane அன்பேதும் இல்லாத என்னை ஆண்ட எண்ணத்தால் தேவரீர் எல்லாமும் வல்ல சித்தரே. It's a very beautiful verse which also gives a reference back to one of the story in Thiruvalayadal Puranam. It is one of the Puranas where Lord Siva is addressed as Ellam Valla Siddhar. Even as of today, this function is celebrated in a big manner in Madurai, because Lord Siva is the one and only Siddhar who can do anything in this world. You talk about any Siddhars that you can see or you have seen in this world, the leader for them is Lord Siva. And who is Lord Siva? He is the one who is a king ruling Madurai, and at the same time he has a form which is always permanent happiness. It's permanent happiness. That's why Lord Siva is called as Sattu Sittu Anandam. Anandam is happiness, and he's called as, or he's referenced as Satchidanandan. Satchidanandam means he is the only one who's with full knowledge. He is the only one who's going to be permanent, and he is also the one who's always going to be in the form of blissful state. So, the person who is in a blissful state can elevate us also. And somehow he is a Siddhar, so he can do wonders. What kind of Siddhar? In one of the Tirumurai, he would say, our gurus would say, Lord Siva is the only one who is able to mash a stone, mash with the help of your hand itself, mash it mash a stone and make it into a very taste and flavorful fruit. Imagine, can anyone mash a stone with hand? Of course, even if it's a small pebble, it's going to require a lot of, but imagine it's going to be a very hard stone. Lord Siva can easily mash it. Like a mashed potato, he can just mash it. And he can make it into a fruit that all of us can consume. That kind of Siddhar is what we are talking about here. Now let's get into the real meaning of this particular song. Here the verse, here they say, Yenpol malakadinar evvidathum kandadundo anbedum illada enai aanda. What did Lord Siva do is, whenever we talk about the entanglements, which is also called as Anavam, Kanmam and Maya, we are always number one in that. Lord Siva is always number one in taking the form of bliss. We are always number one in ignorance. We are always number one in accumulating karma. We are always number one in having an entanglement with all the Maya things around us. We don't give away that first place, We are always competing with everyone in the single world to take the place number one, the first place. But Lord Siva is the last place, unfortunately or fortunately. And Lord Siva takes the first place when it comes to permanent happiness, the bliss. Where are we? We all know we are towards the end. No doubt about it. So we are always number one when it comes to what we call it as malam, or the entanglements. And Lord Siva, what he did was he made a miracle. I don't have anything to say or to offer to Lord Siva. I don't have a sincerity, I don't have loyalty, I don't have anything, but Lord Siva has taken me as his disciple. He has taken me as his follower. That is why we are able to utter the mantra Sivaya Nama. We are able to smear holy ashes. We are able to wear Rudraksha. Imagine, without his blessings, would we be able to receive these? It is only because of blessings. And do we think we are eligible to get these blessings? No, it is because of his compassion and the way how he sees all the living beings. That is what verse number 66 is all about. I'll come back again with the next verse very soon. Until then, Sivaya Nama, Tiruchitrambalam.